Hi, we're going to be extracting today, so we pulled the boxes out, and we have the boxes here in the garage, and we'll be taking the frames out, cutting the wax off the top of the frames or the comb, and then we'll put it in the extractor and spin out the honey in order to put into the bottling tank. I took the boxes, all the supers off the hives that they were full on. I left about half of the honey still in the hives, but about half of them are ready, so I took them off. I brought them inside just to keep them away from bees out in the garage, and also inside it's lower humidity, so it might help the moisture content go down. And each box has 9 or 10 frames in it. Then each frame will have some capped honey or open honey. This year they didn't cap everything yet. I think it's just something with the way the year was. I checked all the moisture content with a tool to make sure it's low enough, because that's usually when they cap it, it means the moisture content's low enough. But sometimes it will get low enough and they won't cap it, and it was all good of the boxes I took. So here are the boxes. It's I don't know, I think it's about 4 or 5 less than last year that I did a couple weeks earlier, so it was slower this year. Like last year when I pulled like 2 or 3 weeks earlier, probably 80% of them were capped.
Okay.
And what happens is they put it in, when they first put it in, it's about 60% water.
Okay.
The hive's warm, the bees fan, it draws the water off, and you're waiting for it to get below about 19% water.
Okay.
Once it's below that, it won't ferment.
Okay.
When it's above that, it'll ferment, so you don't want to get it.
Okay.
And capping usually is a good sign.
Okay.
That's the case. It's not 100%.
Right.
This year, they didn't cap a lot. I mean, this has been there for a while. I tested it, and it's all about 16-17% moisture content, so I'm going to extract it.
Okay.
Even without it being capped. From last year, this is the 2 types we had. We had the spring honey we bottled in May last year, mostly black locust. You can see it's pretty clear. This was the summer we did in July. It's mostly clover, kind of darker. This year it's going to kind of be mixed. There'll be kind of a spring. It's probably be a little dark because there's some clover in it. I'm going to test the moisture content. When I'm taking the boxes off, I did. Usually when the honey's capped, you know it's below the moisture content that you want before you take it off, which is about 18 and a half, 19%. This lets you test it. So what I do is I take some honey.
Yeah. What position?
So I'll take some honey out of the frame and I wipe it on the glass here.
And I think Devin played like second. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he was like in the...
Here, I'll taste it. Anyway, so we know each other through our kids.
Yeah.
And then we met Nikki.
Now close it, and when I look in it,
and Shane, her son, and my daughter Kate were in.
there's a blue line that goes across that tells me what percentage it is. This says 15%. So this is good. So even though some of this wasn't capped, it's really low moisture content. So this is the way you can make sure of one of them. It's pretty light honey, so it's probably mostly from early spring when the black locust and tulip poplars were blooming. You can see this one's really thick, they built out. This is probably about 8 to 10 pounds of honey. And they've capped a lot of it here. Some of it they haven't yet, but it's tested out okay. So we'll go ahead and cut off what they've capped and then put the rest in the extractor. This is going to spin it all out. And when it first starts up, it's going to be off balance, so it's going to wobble until it starts getting the honey. Here's a big one, just mostly capped. It's probably about 8 pounds or so, be my guess. Two boxes left, so
Yeah.
probably about
Yep.
another 60 pounds, 50, 60 pounds of honey.
Yes.
Everything slows down, filters get clogged.
Weird things on eBay, and I was like, no. Your door open, put up the steps or the angle or whatever. So we do like all that.
Smart.
Ahead of time, it's like,
She might do a little bit of refinishing too, like refinish.
How much is it?
Like 41 pounds or so. Hello, we have finished extracting right now, and we have filled the bottling tank all up with honey, so we have about 300 pounds in there. We bottled quite a bit of honey. We've sold some of it. We have other ones bottled and ready to go. I think we also have some buckets of honey, so far this year I think we're probably about 800 pounds. It was a slow spring compared to last year, but June was very good for, I think, the clover and bees filling it up there. So we have plenty of honey. Keep the honey box filled for a while, so buy some honey. Thank you.